So high up, but still far beneath the ground.
Abandon me in our moment of triumph? What game do you play, Rada al-Saran?
Game? I gave you power. If you can't conquer Skyrim, the fault is your own.
Oh my.
What is it now, Fen?
Oh, nothing. Just don't look down. These tunnels look freshly dug. Harrow fiends. Is that what became of the Herald Svargrim brought to Castle Dower?
Harrow fiends, corralled like warhounds about to be set loose.
Up ahead! That's the temple's undercroft.
Is that Princess Lana?
I'm with you, my friend. Up the stairs. We need to get up the ramp and onto the walls. That's our way to the Tower of the Wolf.
Come to bear witness to my Rada al-Saran has given me power beyond anything you can imagine. Behold!
do this to our people! That is for mother, for solitude, and for every soul in Sky. My father betrayed everything to aid the Grey Host. With his death, Solitude is saved. It's done. We killed my father and ended the Herostorm. The city still stands. Skyrim still stands. Although the Tower of the Wolf may have been damaged beyond repair. No, of course not. My father was the High King of Western Skyrim. I always thought he had the best interests of our holds and our people in his heart. But there was a darkness there. Jealousy, bitterness. He wanted to control all of Skyrim. For Svargrim, yes, I think it was. As for Rada al-Saran and the Grey Host, I am not entirely sure what they're after. Enough of this. I need to get to work. With my father gone, someone has to pick up the pieces and restore the holds. First, on behalf of Western Skyrim, take this with my thanks. We would have been lost without you. Then, rest. Check on our friends. I can't believe... First, on behalf of whatever Rada al-Saran and the Grey Host were planning, I think the worst is behind us as far as Western Skyrim is concerned. With Svargrim dead, their grip on the holds comes to an end. Not officially. At least I don't think so. I feel like the whole world's crumbling around me. But the city's still standing, so that's something. I'm more worried about our friends. We left Lyris and Fen to hold of a horde of Hero fiends. Hopefully they were able to hold the courtyard and keep those monsters out of the city. Thank you. Help them and anyone else as best you can. Gods, I hope so.
Tell me truthfully, Lyris. How much of this blood is mine?
Not enough to be worried about.
You did it. We held the gate as long as we could. The Harrow Fiends were a flood of claws and teeth. Once they burst through, Lyris cleaved through them like a scythe through wheat. But even she couldn't. I'm not really sure. I kind of went wild. Let out my inner beast, as it were. I was rending and slashing. Then Lyris whacked me with the flat of her blade. At least that's the last thing I remember. Not one. The elixir is my next... Sadly, I don't think there's any hope for them. As soon as we produce enough of it, yes. We saw how it protected Svanna.
So, is it over? What happened to Svargrim? And where's Svanna? A parent's betrayal cuts deeper than a sword. But Svanna's strong. Stronger than she's been given credit for. And Solitude's going to need that strength in the coming days. If you told me the tavern rat we met at the Lonely Troll would become my choice to lead this land, I'd have called you mad. Find out if everyone in the Hall of the Dead is all right. I'll make sure Castle Dower is secured. We did our best to hold the Harrow Fiends inside. Almost didn't. We were nearly overrun before Fen went wild. I've never seen him like that, snarling and showing what a true vampire can do. Took the Harrow Fiends by surprise and we routed them. I did have to thwack him to clear his head, though.
He heard nothing since you departed from Blackreach.
I regret we didn't throw a parade to welcome you back, but I'll cheer enough for 100 souls if you tell me you put that backbiter of a High King to the sword. But what of Svanna? Is she? That's good, but a daughter should not until we hold a moot to support her claim. And we need more than a single Jarl for that to occur. If Svanna proves herself as the acting Jarl, they might look past her father's failings and make her the queen. Eventually. We can settle the matter of the crown when there's kingdom enough to rule. What remains of the holds are still ravaged by the Harrow. None good, but none bad either. My wife knows better than anyone how to care for our people. I trust she and my thane to protect and care for Morthal.
We seem to have survived, thank the gods. I thought for certain we were all about to witness the end of the world. No thanks to Svargrim, damn his eyes. After you and the princess went off to Blackreach, I gathered whoever we could, and made our stand here in the Hall of the Dead. I'm far fewer than I feared when...
They're here! They're at the gates!
The Grey Host? I thought we were done with them for now.
Not the Grey Host! The Skald King with an army from the east!
What treachery is this?
To the gates. We'll give the Skald King a proper welcome.
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors. Test your wits and courage in a brand new card game. Tales of Tribute.
Stand down, you idiots! We come in peace.
Partner, could really use your knack for diplomacy right now. Speak to the Skald King before we start a war.
Sure save me from fools and prophets. Will no one properly greet a weary traveler? Oh, familiar face. Maybe you can talk some sense into these Western milk drinkers. We're not a damn invasion. We're here to help. Do you know what's going on? So the rumors are true? Svargrim joined the Grey Host? I knew he had ambitions, but to throw away his humanity like that, it's inconceivable. Svargrim once told me that he would die before welcoming me to solitude. I suppose he was right. That's why I sent Lyris here in the first place. I'm not the king of these holds, though. I can't do anything if they refuse my help. Svargrim despised me. He would never accept my aid. But Svanna... here she comes.
We have no need of help that involves welcoming your soldiers within our walls.
My walls, Jarl. My father may have been willing to slap aside a helping hand, but I'm not. Permit me a word with your envoy, Skald King. Thank you. For holding the line, I mean. I'm ready to do what I should have done a long time ago. To do what my father never could. I'll speak with the Skald King. There's one more thing I'd like you to do while I entertain our guests. We saved Solitude, but our war with the Grey Host is far from over. We need Fenn's elixir more than ever. With that, and King Yoren's help, we might just push these That depends on Fenn. If there's anything standing in his... Fenn is with old Mjolnir. I'm going to invite...
Ingenious. A rare thing to find an elf with the makings of a clever woman.
Despite what my kin might proclaim, it's not all in the blood. Ah, good, you're here. We've made a breakthrough. I was just discussing a theory. A cure. Singolis's research on the nether root showed me just how it... Well, it is just a theory at this point. There's a lot more testing and experimentation to be done before we can produce a viable and... I know. We can't simply put things on hold. Mjolnir and I have a batch brewing right now, and materials to keep producing for another day. Ingert's We know enough about Singolis's refinement processes to replicate his methods, but we still need a source of netherroot to do so. We can ransack Greyhost stockpiles, or mount an expedition into Blackreach. Otherwise, it would take decades of work to produce a proper crop. After we get the elixir squared away, we'll turn our attention to curing the Herald. Indeed. As I surmised, the Grey Reliquaries contained the remains of ancient Greyhost warriors. They served as a connection to the souls trapped in Cold Harbor. I believe the stone husks are incubators of a sort. The physical forms of the Grey Host are reincorporated within the stone vessels.
I was hoping you'd return before we began. Tell me you've got good news. I'll feel a lot better delivering. Not the best news, but I'll take it. So long as we have enough to protect our soldiers, we have a fighting chance against the Grey Host. Now that would be cause for celebration. Nothing fancy. Just none of us would be here to sing dirges. Sons and daughters of Skyrim, we have the honor today of remembering the dead.
Honor to the fallen!
Sons and daughters of Skyrim, our trials were fierce, but we are still here.
We stand and we remain!
Now, we raise our voices to tell Sovngarde of the coming of the worthy dead, and to tell the world that the Nords are still here! We are still standing!
The fallen now march home to hallowed halls, to join our ancestors in boundless drink and song and brawls. Let's sound the horns, let peal the bells, let loose the ancient hymn. We will remain until time ends, we children of Skyrim.
Looking for brave adventurers of all? I need someone willing to brave the ruins of Briar Rock. A Reach clan known as the Thornroot have taken warriors from a rival clan, the Wildblood. Each of their Watch yourself out there.
This will not stand. Finally, someone who looks strong enough to actually...
I don't even want to think about the kind of creepy crawlies that are in here.
special plan for the Hill Hunter Chief.
You've returned? Wonderful. I appreciate your...